what colour weight plates. We put on our bars each time we do class, each time we do lift. And this is just your daily reminder that the weight doesn't dictate the worth of your body based on the number that's on that bar. So we can get really caught up in that thinking of why can't I do more? And this can be unpacked in so many ways, so I'll try and keep it short today. But we want to think about weight training as long-term and sustainable. So sometimes, and I've found it with myself as well, we can get quite frustrated or demotivated by the numbers that I put on the bar, and we just feel like we've worked so hard and why shouldn't we get to that extra 10 kilos that we want, or all those sorts of things, getting that new PB. We just need to remind ourselves that weight training is a long-term thing, and it should be looked at over a number of years rather than weeks or months. So, next time you're thinking about the numbers you want to achieve, think about the time frame you've given yourself and how long you've been practicing that particular skill. If it's in regards to only lifting or if it's in regards to a deadlift. If you've only been training it consistently for a month, you've still got a bit of a time frame where you need to put in the work to be able to get that more weight, if that's what you're after. Just to remind yourself, your body is more than the weight you lift. This is something that is really cool because there are so many ways that people are strong, and it's not necessarily on how much they can push or pull. Remind yourself of what your body is capable of. We think about, and I'm going to use my background, what an aerialist can do or what a dancer can do, the strength that they have in their hip flexors and their quads, or if you think about like the strength of someone who plays ball sports, don't know much about it, but basketball, you think about how much power and strength they would have in the legs to be able to jump or sprint across the court. That's not just about endurance, that is about power and strength as well. We also want to think about body weight training. If you can do like a perfect push-up or a really, really good body weight squat, that is still a skill learned and that is still a form of strength. So this is just your reminder to be kind to yourself, especially as we move into our 5-area rehab testing again for the new block. Just to remind yourself that sometimes it's not always your day with weight, and then just to remind yourself it's we should approach it as something that needs to be sustainable over time. The numbers will come so long as you're consistent with it. That's absolutely true, and if that's your goal, then I say absolutely go for it. But remember that time is important too. So be kind to yourself. Cool.